2022 has come to an end. I considered doing a review of the games from the year or top 5 list or something, but I looked back and 2022 had a whopping 2 games. Will 2023 be better? Hopefully, but you never know. I'm keeping my expectations low, especially when a game like Forspoken is one of the biggest releases.
I'm somewhere that's not what I would call Earth. I'm seeing freaking dragons, and oh yeah, I'm talking to a cuff. Okay, that is something I do now. I do magic, kill jacked up beasts. I'll probably fly next.
Shut up! Oh my god, I don't care!
Annoying protagonists aside, the combat kinda looks flashy and cool, but to me really just gives the vibe of a tech demo, with no real substance there. Mediocre player reception of the demo and performance issues in that demo lead me to believe this will be a flop. Since the announcement of Atomic Heart, I've been intrigued. It looks like something that could scratch the first-person Bioshock itch, which feels like hasn't been scratched in a long time. I just hope that this could finally be the first-person game that breaks free of the shadow of Bioshock, instead of just feeling like a clone. Some of the rough early gameplay footage is giving me Callisto Protocol vibes, but I'm going to stay optimistic with this one. Nintendo actually having something that I would be excited about, and that's the next Zelda game. The first one was universally loved, and I doubt Nintendo would mess this one up. Even if it is just more of the same, but slightly improved, I'm sure it would still be great. And then, because it wouldn't be modern gaming without remakes and remasters, there's Dead Space and Resident Evil 4. I'll probably get both of them, and enjoy them, but at this point, I've just kinda had enough of playing remakes and remasters. It's nice to get a version of the game brought up to modern standards, but Resident Evil 4 on my GameCube still holds up, and nothing really compares to the experience of getting PTSD as a kid encountering the Chainsaw Man for the first time. One of the games with some of the most hype around it is Hogwarts Legacy. Honestly, I never cared about Harry Potter. Didn't read the books, watched the first couple movies, and I'm not really into the whole magic thing. But I do admit that the magic could work great in a video game as combat mechanics. I just wish the combat looked quicker and more strategic. The graphics look really cool though, so I'm curious how this one will do. Starfield sounds like it could be amazing. I know it's hard to imagine, but a long time ago, Fallout was a massive respected name in gaming, and I'm rooting for Bethesda to pull this one off. But I'm skeptical that the game will even release in 2023, or that it will be comparable to Bethesda's best games like Fallout 3. So, it seems like the average year with a couple games that will be great, a lot that will disappoint, and I'm sure some smaller titles that will take everyone by surprise. But I still have yet to mention the thing I am most excited for that I think has the potential to make 2023 an exceptional year for gaming. That's right. In March, The Last of Us Part 1 will be released for the 10th time, but this time for PC. The master of storytelling will now be available to a wider audience, and hopefully soon that audience will get to play the true masterpiece, The Last of Us Part 2, because that game... Just kidding. What I'm actually most excited for is PSVR 2. I played Resident Evil 7 on PSVR, and I didn't know what scary was until that experience. I screamed, I cried, my balls dropped, and I finally became a man because of it. It was one of the most memorable gaming experiences for me of the PS4 generation, and I was excited to see what else VR would bring. But Resident Evil 7 ended up being one of the only full gaming experiences for the PSVR. And now with PSVR 2, they are fixing many of the issues with the clunky headset, and they're actually getting VR controllers to go with it. But the most encouraging part is the support we are seeing for this from game developers. It seems like Sony is going all in with this, so we already will have big developers like Guerrilla Games making VR games for the system. If that type of support continues, I really think that PSVR 2 could have some top-tier gaming experiences. 2022 may have been a little disappointing, but hopefully this year will be a little more exciting.